I want to welcome you to the Ask Jeff YouTube channel. Here's today's question. In the book of Numbers, why did God tell Balaam to go with Balak's men, then just a few verses later get mad at him for doing so? Now, this is an incredibly insightful question because it would be this prophet of God that would ultimately get the Israelites to rebel against God by having them marry individuals they had no business having relationships with. But per this question in the book of Numbers, there is this passage where he comes to the Lord, the prophet does, and says, okay, God, I don't know what to do here. We got this Balak, Philistine king. How am I supposed to interact? Here's what's critical. The Lord tells him, in the morning, if Balak seeks after you, go with him. Now, why is that important? Because the Bible records that the next morning, Balaam just got up and went with Balak. He never allowed Balak to come to him. He violated what God told him to do. He was contrary to him. He rebelled against God. I think sometimes we're just as guilty in our own life. The Lord comes to us and says, if this conversation takes place or if this offer is given and we see the situation to attain what we desire, rather than going through the processes by which the Lord has laid out. Now, Balaam was an incredibly rebellious man. This is the same man who remembered that he was on the donkey, and the donkey saw the angel of the Lord, but he did not. He whips the donkey, and the donkey actually talks to him. In other words, the donkey saw the Lord clearer than the prophet of God. The problem with Balaam is he so desired to go with Balak. Why? He offered him silver, gold, and a lifetime pension of financial resources. He got so enthralled with the potential of what it would mean, he didn't go through the processes by which the Lord had laid out. Balaam is not only an example of a rebellious prophet, he's a great example for you and I of what happens in our life when we don't do it exactly the way the Lord has instructed us. Don't just look to the ultimate consequences, desired, or outcome. We've got to go through the processes as well. Great question. If you have one, send it to AskJeff.net. Maybe your question will be tomorrow's. Thanks for being a part of today's daily question. Now, we answer a question each and every day. Please feel free to submit a new question at AskJeff.net. We may not have gotten to yours today, but we eventually will continue to be a part of this. Subscribe so you don't miss out on a question every day.